Oasis Audio presents Saving Mrs. Roosevelt by Candice Patterson. Read for you by Lauren Ezzo. In memory of Seaman Joseph Franklin Patterson, United States Navy, Grandpa Joe, and Seaman Turner Lee Ridge, United States Navy, Grandpa Turner. You are missed. Chapter 1. Lubec, Maine, December 1942. Shirley Davenport was a breath away from dying. Of boredom. She lowered the newspaper to her lap. Why did men get to have all the fun? Brows arched, Daddy looked up from the boat he was cleaning and held out the scraper.
I'm sorry. Did you want to remove the layers of crust? I wouldn't call it fun.
Embarrassed, Shirley bowed her head. She hadn't meant to voice her thoughts aloud, but she did that sometimes. I was speaking of the war, Daddy. The heater surged beside them, warming a small bubble of space in the massive barn. The scent of hay and dust and kerosene wasn't a pleasant one, but she'd rather be working in a cold, dank barn any day than in a stuffy kitchen. Her father winced and stood from his crouched position, hand bracing the pain she knew lived in the curve of his back.
I know.
A gust of winter forced its way between the cracks of the old structure. Christmas was over, and a new year awaited. While two of her brothers were scattered across the globe, fighting for freedom and justice, she was stuck in a little town by the frozen sea, doing the same thing she'd done since childhood, and would probably do every year for the rest of her life. Daddy's footsteps shuffled remnants of straw on the dirt-packed floor. Easing onto an upturned bucket beside her, he grimaced, as much from exasperation with her as from the pain, no doubt.
War is never fun, Shirley Jean.
Guilt pricked her as she recalled the gruesome stories of the World War he used to tell her and her brothers while they lounged by the fireplace after dinner. They'd hung on every word. Their mother didn't care to hear the tales, but she'd told Shirley it helped him to talk about them. Her mother would hum church hymns to block him out while she mended clothes on the other side of the room. Shirley had liked the gory parts as much as her brothers, not understanding everything her father recalled. Older, she understood now. I'm sorry. I only meant that I'm left here, helpless to do anything for the cause, while men all across the country are free to sign up and fight. He frowned at her, bulging his auburn walrus mustache threaded with gray.
They called the draft. Not all men were willing to go.
His comment was beside the point. She passed him the newspaper. Have you read about the Doolittle raid? It's amazing.
He pointed his nose to the rafters and closed his eyes. Sure, there's great victories, but there's also death and destruction. When war is over, nothing's the same. Nothing.
Restless, she stood and towed a pile of straw. I can't sit by and do nothing either. It's my country, too. There's got to be something I can do to help.
There is. You can ration, write to your brothers, sew blackout curtains, get married, and have children. Maybe then you wouldn't be so discontented.
She pointed to the newspaper curled in his grip. I'm restless because I want to be with them. I hate sewing. I already write to James and Thomas once a week, and all the young, decent men are off fighting. The man she'd spotted in town yesterday sprang to mind. Younger than Daddy, he was much older than Shirley, but still handsome enough. The interested way he'd looked at her, almost as if he could see inside her, had made her nervous. Shirley plopped down beside Daddy and noted the frayed hem of her trousers and her scuffed boots. Even if there were eligible men my age, they'd not want me.
Hush now.
His big hand landed on her shoulder.
When it comes to young ladies, you're the finest kind.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?